Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm here with a story directly related to what I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to talk to you about my overcommitment problem. You all know I have one. That's probably my gold medal. Overcommitting. All right, here's my story. Again, directly related to what I'm going to show you. So, I was probably somewhere between 10 and 13. I'm not sure exactly when. And one of my mom's friends, I think she was actually living in the house. She was like renting a room in the house, but she was one of my mom's friends, uh, had been to Mardi Gras and gave me and my sister a bunch of beads. I, of course, had no idea. So I was wearing the beads going around telling everybody how I had, look at my amazing Mardi Gras beads. Now, if you know how, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, because I was naive, and that's okay. And if you're naive and don't know, I suggest you ask somebody that you really trust as opposed to having that in your Google search. Okay? Just trust me on that. All right. Anyway, so what I did is I'm participating in the Magical Make Along, which is for Live Fantastical, Michelle and Cheyenne. But Armchair Chef Lori is, sorry, there's cat fur all over my keyboard, is hosting it this month. And she chose Mardi Gras, purple, gold, and green. Well, I saw last month Spoonie Stitcher had put out her love bug pattern for free. I will link the now paid pattern. You can't get it for free anymore. Now, my version is much smaller because I use smaller yarn. And I did not do love colors. I did Mardi Gras colors. Here is my Mardi Gras love bug. And yes, I gave my love bug the appropriate Mardi Gras beads. I have gotten so much use out of this novelty yarn. Like, it doesn't even look like I've used it, and I've used it in so many projects as a whole together. I just wanted to add that little bit of gold, but that's also why I did the antenna the way I did. Now again, Shannon the Spoonie Stitchers love bug looks entirely different because hers is like different yarn, different size hook, and love colors. But I made it Mardi Gras colors. And I don't know why it has sad antenna. Maybe it spent too much time on Bourbon Street. Okay, sorry. That was pretty inappropriate. Anyway, I've never even been there to New Orleans. But anyway, that's my entry for the Magical Make-Along. You have until the 28th to get your Magical Make-Along. It does not have to be crocheted and knitted or otherwise. You can be drawn. It can be cooking. So there's a lot of Mardi Gras food. Of course, some of you are doing Lent and some of you are doing Ramadan. So, but anyway, in terms of that means you're restricted on what food you're going to be able to eat. Anyway, so yes, that's it. That's my Mardi Gras love bug with the requisite beads. And who would have thought? This came from Shannon Another Yarn. So the other Shannon I'm friends with on YouTube. Because she's like, how the heck am I going to use that? I can't believe how many times I've used this stuff. It always held together with something because I have no idea how you use. Can you see that? How you would use it otherwise, but I think it's called ladder yarn. Trellis yarn. Okay? But you pair that with yarn or make a Mardi Gras necklace. But yeah, if you have a young daughter and you give them beads from Mardi Gras, tell them they're just from New Orleans or Louisiana. and then people don't think interesting things about them. So anyway, it's okay. I recovered from that, and then in high school got voted most likely to become a nun. So I hope all of you are laughing, but that is the God's honest truth. Yes, I got voted most likely to be a nun. So yes, I hope a bunch of you are laughing, because yes, that is not probably the vibes I give whatsoever. Anyway, so I did, my reputation recovered. But it's cute. Oh, let me talk about, so I used eggplant. Why would I not use eggplant purple yarn? The Just Yarn from Dollar Tree. And then I did this green. So I held two together here because I just wanted something more interesting. Where's my green yarn? There it is. And it's Mary Maxim, the green. So I just wanted to brighten it up a little bit. So it is a traditional, well, it's a little dark for the proper Mardi Gras green. Anyway, so there you go. That's the yarn. And I have a ton of yarn management. This yellow is a mess, or gold. This one's fine. That one can go back. That's scrap. This was the yarn I was going to use, so this needs to go back. But I started using it, and it made me want to pull my hair out. So that is why I switched to the eggplant, which I also thought that was very appropriate. So that is the colorway name. I'm not making that up. I will show you. Eggplant. Yes, I need to redo my nails. They're a mess. It's mostly because I've had a lot of growth, but. And Chef Lori, Armchair Chef Lori, again, that's who's hosting this month. She paid it forward on her nails, and she gave me a really good idea. Next time I do a nail live, there will be a giveaway of some nails. That was Armchair Chef's. I have 2 more pairs that I would like, or 2 more sets that I would like to give away. And I think I thought that was a brilliant idea. Armchair Chef has fun ideas for me, so there you go. She will have a video about, Armchair Chef will have a video about April's make-along here soon, because Michelle and Cheyenne are taking 1 more month off. And then Armchair Chef is also going to have a ton of stuff in April for her birthday. So keep an eye out for that. Remember, Armchair Chef does tastings. Get on over there and watch for that. So her channel has a variety of stuff, so you can check it out. Anyway, and all the journals came from So Magical Michelle. Sorry, that's not the channel. Live Fantastical Michelle and Cheyenne. Cheyenne does the artwork. Michelle is the publisher side of things. And congrats to those of you who won those journals. I had them. She sent them all over the world, which is fun. She got to learn a lot. She learned which countries are easy and which countries not so much. So anyway, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? And hugs to you. I just ripped me Mom Potato Head's ear out. I put it back. Hugs to you all. And virtual hugs from me, Ma Potato Head. There you go. Oh, and if you're wondering, I guess you can't really see it. Yes, that's chocolates from my grandson. He was eating pandas. I don't know if you know what those are. They're little panda face cookies with like chocolate in the middle. Yeah. Of course, he had it in his mouth and then gave me a big old hug. Anyway, so with that, I really appreciate you all. You have time to, I made this tonight in less than 2 hours. So you can find things. Again, it does not have to be a yarn art. You could draw something. Inspired New Orleans, purple, gold, and green. That's, I think, the other requirement. New Orleans, Mardi Gras, inspired. You could cook something. Anyway, there's all your options. All right. Hugs. Bye.